So it's a Star Wars politics day today, and I've done a video previously about the Separatist Council, but this video is going more in depth into that topic. Who were the individual members of the Separatist Council? First off, head honcho, Dooku, the Count of Sereno. Dooku was holding the entire operation together. He was a former Jedi Master, expert duelist, and incredible diplomat, and he used those diplomatic skills to bring the Council together. However, he was just using the Separatists as part of the Sith Grand Plan. Next, General Grievous, the leader of the droid army. A former Kalish warlord, he was Dooku's attack dog, and he harbored a deep hatred for the Jedi. But I'll cover that in another video. Next, Nuke Gunray, the Viceroy of the Trade Federation. The Trade Federation, as I have said in the previous video, was like the Space East India Company. However, it is important to note that Nuke Gunray had inherited the title because all the others were dead. He was leader by default because, by God, this guy was so incompetent. The whole reason he joins the Separatists is because he wants revenge after Episode 1. Now, the Federation are the most powerful because they have the largest droid army. However, that army would not be possible without Poggle the Lesser, the Archduke of Geonosis. Poggle runs the droid manufacturing foundries. They churn out soldiers for the war effort. He was also instrumental in designing the Death Star plans. However, droids are only one part of the army as they need to be armed. And who better to arm them than What Tambor, the foreman of the Techno Union. The Techno Union makes weapons, from blasters all the way up to starfighters. If it's an instrument of death, they're making it. However, war is a business, and you need someone bankrolling this. Enter San Hill, the chairman of the Intergalactic Banking Clan. The Banking Clan is exactly what it sounds like. It's a bank. It's a series of banks. And San Hill is a very slippery moon. Moon. He was playing both sides of the war because both sides at different points needed financial backing. San Hill would just charge the Republic extra rates of interest. Next, Schumai, the president of the Commerce Guild. Like the banking clans and many of the other separatists, her interests were solely financial. Schumai has her fingers in every financial pie in the galaxy, be it industry, agriculture, or mining. Commerce Guild mining operations gave a lot of its raw materials to the Separatist war effort. Next, Ponudo. He brought the power of the hypercommunications cartel. The cartel controlled like the space version of the internet outside of the Republic's holonet. These were the Confederacy's propagandists. It kept Confederate worlds angry so they could continue the war. But there are other ways of keeping populations angry. Enter Pasal Argente, the magistrate of the corporate alliance. What's that? You're starving because your planet's trade regulations are messed up? Wow, crazy. So yeah, those are the heavy hitters of the CIS. There were a couple more, most of them are senators, and I will give a shout out to Admiral Trench, the admiral of the CIS, although he is technically not a member of the council. Other than that, that's the Separatist, baby.